Hello students, in this lecture of Total Quality Management, we are going to see the contribution of quality management gurus. Now we are going to see the contribution of Kereu Ishawa. He is also called the father of quality circle since he has laid the concept of quality circle. He launched quality movement in Japan in 1960. He has proposed 7 quality control tools. Quality control tools are used for solving quality issues through the data collection, analyzing this data, identifying the root causes of the defect, and measuring the end results. The 7 control tools are Pareto chart, cause and effect diagram, also called Ishawa diagram, then flow chart, also called stratification diagram. Next is check chart, also the next is scatter chart, next is histogram, and last is control chart. First quality control tool is Pareto chart. It helps to identify the problems, then fix the priority of solving, further arrange them in descending order. It is a histogram type chart based upon 80-20 rule, that is 80% problems are due to only 20% causes. The figure shows Pareto chart of customer complaints. On x-axis, we observe causes of customer complaints like parking difficulty, sales representative was rude, poor lighting, layout confusing, etc. On y-axis, on left side shows number of customer complaints, whereas on right side of y-axis shows percentage value. Now the black line shows cumulative percentage graph. Thus, this graph shows significant few causes, that is the first 4 causes, leads to 80% of customer complaints. This Pareto chart thus separates the important causes from unimportant causes of problem. Second quality control tool is cause and effect diagram. It is also called fishbone diagram since the shape of diagram is similar to fish skeleton, also called Ishawa diagram. It shows all possible causes for a particular defect. Now in this figure, the defect we can say is late submission of budget. Now as per the Ishawa diagram, primary causes may be due to material, main, method, machine, measurement or environment. These are the primary causes for a particular defect. Whereas the secondary causes for the defect may be lack of experience, lack of time, then no standard spreadsheet, then change in work schedule, or a non-availability of the proper machines, or weather delays, etc. Third quality control tool is flow chart. It is also called stratification diagram. It shows step-by-step analysis of a particular problem and gives visual representation of the process used to solve the problem. Flowchart shows input values, action or the decision taken, and the final output of the given system. Now in this example, the problem is that the lamp is not working. So the decision taken is to check whether the electricity supply is provided or not. Second, check the bulb fuse. If the bulb fuse is burnt, then final output is to repair the lamp. That is, we can change the bulb. Fourth quality control tool is check sheets. It includes list of activities and collects the data regarding how often a particular activity is repeated. It generally collects the real-time data. Common example is safety checklist. generally followed before starting any machine. The pre-written description of activity or defect makes data collection easy. Now this is an example of check sheet regarding defects that occurred during the dispatch of a particular product from factories. It includes data of defects, or here we can say activities, like wrong orders, revoke orders, late deliveries, shipping damage, and late payments. These defects get repeated every day. They were monitored for and recorded for a particular week. Now it was found that maximum defects were occurring on Saturday, which were about 28 in number, and minimum defects were found on Friday, which were only 2. Fifth quality control tool is scatter diagram. It is a graph showing relationship between two variables. Based upon distribution of points on the chart, it gives information about their correlation. This figure shows relation between the iron metal and its purity. Also, this graph is divided into 4 parts, and maximum concentration of points is found in top left and bottom right box, having 9 points each. So they are showing the strong correlation. Now there are 3 types of scatter diagram. First is the points are randomly scattered, so there is no correlation. Second is, since points are near to each other, so there is a possible positive correlation of scatter diagram. Third is, points are concentrated along one line, so there is a strong positive correlation in the scatter diagram. Sixth quality control tool is histogram. It is a bar chart giving information about frequency and distribution of data. The information varies with respect to time, which is marked on x-axis. There are 6 types of histogram. First is uniform distribution histogram. The data is collected here uniformly throughout the entire span of histogram. Now the figure shows that we get very little information about what type of data is collected. Second is bimodal shaped histogram. Figure shows 2 data peaks. It means it provides 2 different sets of data in particular course of time. Next is skewed right histogram. Figure shows it is positively skewed. It is having only one data set which is collected during the early stage of the histogram. Next is skewed left histogram. Figure shows it is negatively skewed. It has only one data set which is collected during the later stage of histogram. Next is bell-shaped histogram. Figure shows it has only one data set which is collected in the middle of the time span of the histogram. Last is random distribution histogram. The figure shows that there is no any correlation or the pattern in the data collected. Last quality control tool is called control charts. It shows variation in quality of process with respect to time. This figure shows variation in quality performance of a final product between the upper and lower control limits. It is found that the quality of product varies with respect to time.